Hey guys, my name is Greg. I'm one of the Jugglers 360, and today you'll be learning how to juggle the 3-ball cascade. Okay, so I don't know if that pattern looked intimidating or not, but what that is essentially taking each ball and tossing it into the other hand like this. Using one ball would be step one. And it would just be a matter of taking it, tossing it into the other hand. Now, the key thing is to more or less watch that it comes right around up to eye height off the get-go. And this is kind of a technicality as well, but as you toss, put the emphasis on sweeping the ball up into the center, into the other hand. And once you practice up with one, and you get this consistent, you're ready to move on to two. Okay, so after getting the hang of that single ball pattern, you're ready to add in a second ball. Now, the mistake that many will make at this point with two is taking that one and tossing it into the other hand as you did before, but passing the other one like this. This is not the way to jump into the first pattern, as this jumps into a significantly harder trick with 3 balls. What you want to do instead is take the single and toss it over, but as this one comes up to right around where it's going to drop, you toss the other ball up and underneath it. So it looks something like this: blue, yellow. So that, as opposed to a pass with the one hand. You don't want to pass, it's toss. Now, getting this straight is probably going to take a little bit longer than jumping into that single. But getting this right is going to be how you more or less move into the third without any tricky issues coming in. Alright, so after you've practiced up on that 2-ball pattern and you got it to the point where you're tossing 1, 2, and then using the other hand 1, 2, you're ready to fill in with the third. Now, this is going to take a lot more practice, but once you get this down, it opens up a whole new world of tricks. Start with 2 balls in one hand. I normally stack them, one in the fingers and the other in the palm, and take the single out like this. Now, I will be tossing that 2-ball pattern, but as you can see, if you watch my right hand, it's got some time in between the time it throws the blue and the time that the orange is also thrown. This is where you fill in the gap. So tossing blue, orange, yellow. So I'll start that again in the same way. Blue, orange, and then as the orange comes up, the yellow also comes underneath it. So blue, orange, yellow. And once again, blue, orange, yellow. So after making those 1, 2, 3 throws, you would catch that third ball in this hand. So you would start with 2 balls in your dominant hand, and you would end with 2 balls in your non-dominant hand. But as usual, make sure you practice coming from both sides. Alright, after you've kind of gotten used to tossing that single 1, 2, and 3 and catching it on both sides, you can imagine that you're basically ready to continue from there. It's just a matter of taking that 1, 2, 3 throws into 1, 2, 3, 4, catch, 2, 3, 4, and seeing how many tosses and catches you can use to continue the pattern. Now, an additional side note, as you may have noticed my pattern's been pretty low, low on the screen. But if you were to take higher throws to kind of slow it down, that's totally fine. Just again, making sure that you're sweeping the hand in and you're tossing each ball underneath the one that comes before it. From there, you continue on and you can see how low you can get the pattern comfortably, and you are juggling the 3-ball cascade.